Hello, my name is Cllr Joe Harris and I'm the leader of Cotswold District Council, and I'm thrilled to say that today I am joined by Rob Weaver, who is our recently appointed Chief Executive, who starts today. Rob, welcome.
Thanks very much, Joe. Lovely to be here. I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year.
So, Rob, it may be your first day as Chief Executive today, but it's not your first day working for Cotswold District Council, am I right?
That's right, Joe. No, you're right. I've lived in the Cotswolds all my life. I actually started my local government career at Cotswold District Council back in the late 90s as a trainee environmental health officer, which was a job that I really enjoyed. It was a great way of getting to meet some of the businesses in our communities. And I guess it was also a great way of getting to know the patch really well, that I'm hoping will stand me in good stead in this new role.
Fantastic. So for people at home watching this video, what's the difference between my role as leader of the council and yours as the chief exec?
Well, I think you could probably summarise it, Joe, from a local authority context. The chief executive is essentially the senior officer responsible for making sure that the council plan or the council plan priorities are delivered. So it's a case of working really closely with yourself as leader, but with the administration and all the councillors, our staff base, our key partners and contacts, looking at the best way of making sure that those priorities are delivered. I guess the other thing is chief execs are also quite important in terms of looking at some of the key government messaging, making sure we're sharing those messaging with you and the councillors to make sure that we're well sighted on any unforeseen issues that might approach us in the future.
Right. So Rob, what are you most excited about coming into this role?
Well, I'm really excited. One of the things that really attracted me to this role, Joe, was the fact that CDC is clearly on a mission to modernise and transform the way we deliver services and the way that we interact with the businesses and the communities. So I'm really excited about looking for innovative and creative ways of making sure we're delivering on those priorities, whilst making sure that we retain the things that make the Cotswolds so special. So we know, for example, it's really difficult for young people to be able to afford to live in the district. And I guess with an over-reliance on agriculture and tourism, we might not be best placed to be economically sustainable. So I'm really looking forward to working with all the councillors and the staff to look at how we manage some of those difficulties and work together to deliver some of those priorities.
Tough question. What is your favourite thing about the Cotswolds?
Well, I guess personally, I'm a bit of a wildlife photographer in my spare time, and we're spoilt for choice in the Cotswolds. We've got some great habitats on the doorstep, so when I do manage to find a bit of time to go out with the camera, which is infrequent, I'm spoilt for choice and I really enjoy getting out there with the camera.
Brilliant. So Rob, any final messages for residents of the Cotswolds?
Yeah, I mean, 2020 was obviously an incredibly difficult year for everybody as we were all working together to try and tackle the COVID pandemic. And I think what that showed for me is that when we pull together and harness that community spirit, we can achieve great things. So I would just like to say to all the councillors, the community groups and our voluntary groups, and to all the staff who have been working so tirelessly to deal with the COVID pandemic, that has been incredibly, I'm incredibly grateful for that, and it really has been appreciated. We know that support's going to go on for as long as it needs to, but it's been a relentless task over 2020. 2021, we're still not out of the woods. So I would just like to say thanks very much indeed for everybody's hard work, and you've got my support to help us as we try and come out the other side.
Rob, best of luck. I look forward to working with you.
Thanks very much, Joe.